attacks is that you have a device with a secret, and the time it takes to complete an operation is a function of this secret. So now, in 1995, Kocher proposed it and got $1,000 from Netscape, which is cool. But there was no actual demonstration of a timing attack until 1997. In 1997, in the crypto conference I just told you about, there was a session of short talks called the Rum Session, and a researcher called Lenoir went on stage and did a practical demonstration of a timing attack. And in 1998, a researcher called Dan, again you can find this in the Moodle, actually published from start to end how do you do a practical timing attack. And what happened is that this attack, once in a while, it gets fixed. So you replace the implementation with something which does not leak timing, and then something happens that maybe somebody adds a new optimization or a new compiler tweak or a new target, and then it gets broken again, and then it's fixed, and so on. So actually, there have been several times that the timing attack was actually rediscovered for SSL at least. So the time it takes depends on the hardware. Yeah, it depends on the hardware, but it doesn't really matter if it depends on the hardware. What cares to me is, does it depend on the secret? So it could be that the faster computer is faster and the slower computer is slow. But if a faster computer, unless I'm trying to identify the computer, yeah, I'm trying to find out if it's a user with a fast or a slow computer. But if I'm trying to find out the secret, I need some kind of dependence. We'll deal with this in good detail in the course. So slowly, please. I would love to do slowly and cover as little material as possible. I would be very happy. So one kind of very special variation of timing attack is the cache attack. So cache attacks are also a family of attacks, but one variant of cache attack allows an attacker to measure, look at the instruction cache of a device under attack and discover when a function is executing. And through this measurement, the attacker can discover exactly how long it took to execute not the entire code, but just a single function. So this is one variant of the cache attack. Now, please answer, in your opinion, which of the following attacks can get more data out? The timing attack or the cache attack? So A, the timing attack, and B, the cache attack. Which one of them can get more secrets out of a system? So a timing attack, we can measure the time of the entire operation, or the instruction cache attack, we can just find out how long a single function takes to run. So yes, I agree with you that a timing attack, a cache attack is more sensitive because, just for example, there might be a noise generating function when I'm just not going to measure the time it takes to run this noise generating function. I'm just going to look at the secret bearing function. This is one example. So the cache attack is definitely can get more secrets out. But now, please answer. Which one of these attacks is probably easier for an attacker to launch? So A, the timing attack, and B, the cache attack. Which one is easier for the attacker to launch? So there is a good consensus here that indeed the timing attack is easier to launch because you don't need all sorts of very deep insights into the system. So if I go to my systems and architect and tell the architect, listen, there is a cache attack that can devastate your system, the systems engineer might say, so what? It's not in my scope. I don't see any use case where an adversary can come up to my system and launch a cache attack. But on the other hand, timing attack, it's very difficult to say that you can't mount a timing attack. Now, is a cache a subset of timing? And cache can also do other things other than timing. Cache can also talk about spatial data. For example, a cache attack can tell me where the victim is looking, not when, but where. So timing attacks are temporal attacks, and cache attacks can be temporal attacks. They can also be spatial attacks, which which look at the memory layer. For example, Spectre, the first Spectre is a spatial attack. So a cache attack, is it a timing attack? A cache attack is a cache attack. It will be explained in the course, God willing, so I don't have to explain it now. We'll just wait a little patiently. So now I want to, in the time I have left for our meeting, I want to show you a timing attack on password.